I don't know how to make this video. This video is going to be automatically published at the end of November. Currently we're November 11th, and it was a special day. It just rained. I'm gonna have my ass so wet, but it's okay. It's okay. Sorry if there's some sound, there's some construction just behind the camera. Sorry if the video is not going to be like super energetic, but I'm at a point where I don't know where I'm going to. Before going directly into the subject, I need to make some context. In 2017, I was working in the cinema VFX. I was doing all kind of VFX for blockbuster that you see for the movies, popular movies. And after that, the company bankrupt, and I had to find another job. But I wanted to make some projects that are like more short. I find a job at a company for advertising, and they do also a VFX cinema also, but it was a branch where we do advertising mostly. So that was back in 2017, and before I got that job, I asked myself if there was anything else I could do, maybe. And there's something that I always wanted to do when I was younger. I always loved the life underwater. Some people ask me what kind of job I would do if I wasn't making like VFX, and my answer was always something about underwater, video underwater, something like that, to show the beauty of the life in the ocean. That was something I always wanted to do. And before I got the job in 2017, I had a lot of difficulty to find a job. It took me many months to find the right job. And during this period, it was many months, and I made some research about YouTube. I asked myself if YouTube could be a possibility for me, because what YouTube is the perfect combination of two things that I really love. On one hand, I have the visual stuff. I like to create visual stuff, no matter what kind of visual it is. I just love to create visual. And on the other hand, I have the passion for the fish, the life underwater, the aquarium, and YouTube is the perfect platform, the perfect cross point where those two made together. So I made a lot of research before creating my channel, Aquasponder. Like how does it work? What can I expect? I was really curious if YouTube was for me. And before I got the job, I was really into the research, like super deep. I knew a lot of stuff that even when people start YouTube, they don't even know. Even the veteran, there's many little things, tips that I learned during this search. And it was like at a point where it filled my head constantly. I always had my mind into YouTube, what kind of design the channel will be, what kind of subject I will talk, etc, etc. I was really into YouTube before even the first day of my job in 2017. It was in March, I think. And the first day that I worked, I was not focused on that job. My mind was completely onto YouTube actually. So that was like the first day, and there was a lot of months with like I didn't do anything with my job, like the software. I didn't use any software, so I was really rusty. But it's like Bicycle, sometimes you just go back in it and you go faster. So I started to do that job, and I really enjoyed that place because that place was so chill compared to all the places I've been. It was completely like the opposite of all the places I've been. Like it was super relaxed. I didn't have like to rush anything. It was just do your stuff. And because in VFX and cinema, you always have the pressure of always making the fastest possible. Always, you're like an athlete doing the 100 meter, but doing like the marathon for 10 kilometers at the same space of the runner of 100 meters. So the VFX cinema always has a pressure. So when your day is off, you go back at home and like you're so empty. Like you all your energy was spent at work, and you go back at home and you're like you're done. You go in front of the computer and you're like, nope, like I can't do anything. Like I'm mentally like you're done because it's like a constant pressure of doing your stuff, and every minute and hours are counted, so you never have a break. It's always there's always like a task for you to do, and you have a lot of overtime. So it's not rare to see like 50 hours, 60 hours in the VFX. Like this is the routine. It's really usual. So working at that place, it was like a super amazing because I could spend some time into YouTube, and when I go back at home, I wasn't like super tired, so I could do some stuff for YouTube also. And at the job also, I was alone, like in my department, and sometimes I was doing like the caption capture on the subtitle on YouTube. So I was doing that at my job during the lunch. I was like typing all the stuff, and so for many years that place was honestly fantastic. I knew that I was in a special place to make YouTube video. My work just financed the YouTube video that I'm making, and I spent a lot of money into YouTube, not into Ad Aquarium, that's another thing, just into YouTube. I spent like 5 digit easy. Eventually I might go to 3 digits, I don't know. So all my money, literally all the money that I made, and it wasn't like a lot honestly, but all the money was spent into YouTube. Every equipment, everything, to just make sure that I can provide some content. And during this time, I was mostly like warming up into YouTube. I wasn't doing the exact YouTube video that I wanted to do. I was just like warming up, and slowly I was doing like the foundation for my channel YouTube. And there's mosquitoes. And I always said that when I was going to have the A7S III, the Sony camera that was supposed to release 3 years ago actually, I was going to start my channel with that, which is the current camera that I'm recording right now. And I saved money for so long to just buy this camera, which is $5,500. So I think it took me like a year to save the money for that camera. And I made a video last week about the camera and the lens that I'm using. And I'm not joking, literally 5 minutes after I've done this video, I got a call from a job and they had to fire me. Just when I bought the camera and I don't have any saving. Whew. That hurt a lot. And the reason why they had to fire me, it was because the government of Canada, the program that saved couple jobs, I guess, was ending at the end of, it was ending in November. So when they didn't have any support from the government, they had to let me go because the demand for my job wasn't there. And that really sucked, obviously, but I guess, I don't know, it's life. I'm at a point where I'm not sure anymore if I want to continue into the VFX, which was the number one thing that I wanted to do when I was a teenager. Like, I knew exactly what I was going to do. And now I'm 36 years old, I think. I don't know my age. And I don't know if I want to continue doing this. I'm at a point in life where I feel like I want to switch. I wanted to do something else, I think, but I still love doing design. I would always love that. And my goal with this channel was, with the revenue of the channel, was so I can make like a trip to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia and film underwater all the reef. That was literally my goal of the channel, so I can just do that. And the funny thing is, if I wasn't doing YouTube video, I'll buying all this equipment, all the license for the music and all kind of little piece of gadget, whatever, I would have done a trip to Australia and just go underwater like probably like 4 times. I spent like 30k, I think, into YouTube, not into reef aquarium or freshwater aquarium. Literally, I spent $30,000 into YouTube. So my dream of going to Australia and film I could have achieved that dream without YouTube, but I wanted YouTube to be my job, actually, and that was like a 8 years plan. At least is what I thought. I was hoping that in 8 years, or maybe less, I don't know, so I could just achieve that dream. And today was actually my last day at the job, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I know that I want to create videos on YouTube with the aquarium stuff. Like, that's 100% sure. I want to do that as my main job. It's that simple. I want to create content. I'm a creator, I create stuff. This is what I love to do. But realistically, it's not possible at this moment. For the first time, I think in October, I was going to make money out of YouTube for the first time in 3 years. So I was really slow. I knew I was slow. I knew I didn't gain any subscriber and stuff like that. So I was really slow, but I knew what I was going to do, and I was hoping that what I was going to do was going to work. and I give some sample with the Nano series of the thing that I wanted to do. And I'm very happy that a lot of you enjoy those things. It's actually what I want to do in life, is just celebrate life underwater with the aquariums and tell a story also with that. And this is why I just record the life underwater. And just to give you an idea, for 3 years of work now, I'm going to make $300 per month. This is the amount of money that I'm making right now, which is I guess like not that bad, but $300 per month. And you work 40, 50 hours, 30 hours sometimes, I don't know, every week. Always a pressure to always create video, create content non-stop, because YouTube have like some kind of pressure also, but that's okay. So all this work to make $300 per month, it's not that bad in a sense, but what can I do with $300 per month? Like, I cannot pay my rent, I cannot pay anything, not even the food. It costs actually in 2020 it costs more than $300 just for the food. And for all these years I was really careful to not sponsor the channel, to not create like super advertising everywhere, to just spam you non-stop. I just wanted like for you like to enjoy the content simply. And because sometimes YouTuber I guess I understand now, but they show the product and they don't even tell you that it's actually a sponsor video sometimes. And there's some, I'm going to say it, but there's some bad vibes, I could say, maybe into the YouTube aquarium community, not just in saltwater, also like in freshwater and pets in general, I guess. And that's something I was really careful. Like, if I had anything, if I receive anything from a company, I always disclaim anything. For me, respecting you, the viewer, is very important. You're the reason why this channel work. And if I don't respect you, the viewer, by pushing you with sponsored video non-stop, I don't think you will enjoy that much the channel. Sometimes I receive some message from company that, hey, I want to give you that for free if you make a positive video on your channel. Like, no, sorry, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm always fair in my review. I always explain. I always wanted to be fair in my reviews, to explain the positive and the negative. There's no product in life that is like perfect, so there's always like where's the balance on the product. Where is it good? Where is it bad? And then after, you make your own mind. And also there's the price of the product. If the product is super expensive, the expectation, it goes super high. So if there's anything wrong, I'm going to be more critical. If something is more cheaper, the expectation is lower. So there's always that relation with the price tag of the product. And I always wanted to be fair with everyone and not kiss ass to the companies and stuff like that. And over the years, I've seen some YouTuber making the video where they had to make a positive review. No, it's not the right thing to do. And that's something I really wanted to not to fight, but to show the right example with that channel. I wanted to lead by example, by being really professional. By sometimes I was sometimes I was really amateur and I said stuff I probably shouldn't, but I was telling the truth. But I didn't do a lot of review videos, honestly, in the last couple months actually. And I have a bunch of products that I need to make reviews actually. So I have a lot of content I can create over the next couple months. And there's also another thing that I'm not sure if on YouTube we're doing the right thing. As an aquarium channel, we use pet, and I see a lot of channel that buy pets, use it, film it, and get rid of the fish, the reptile, the frog, whatever, and just for creating content. Because every time that you bring a new pet, it brings views. Every time there's a pet that die, it brings views. And that's something with the Nano series I wanted to show to other people, that you can make content for a long time without the need of buying a new fish, buying a new pet every time. You can do it. It's just there. So when I see other people using pets to create content on YouTube, that's something like it's just that the lack of creativity sometimes can bring this kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. Obviously sometimes it can be boring if you don't have anything new, but I think you can run a lot of months without the need of always buying new stuff. I know that if I was creating aquarium every month, 2 months, whatever, it will bring a lot of views. But my channel doesn't generate like enough money, so I can. It's raining. I need to move. So this should be better. Actually, it just stopped raining just when I just go there. Alright, so now I don't know what I'm going to do with my YouTube. So there's a lot of you that seen the NanoWave series, but I cannot do this as a job. Currently, it's just not possible. I can create content, but I cannot do this as a job. I don't generate money. I don't have sponsor. I don't have merchandise. I don't say subscribe to my channel every time. I don't say like my videos every time. I just want to give you a good experience with my videos. But my goal will be to do something like that in the future. But how long can I survive without money? I don't have any saving. I went into negative balance 3 times with YouTube because I wanted to buy some equipment and I didn't pay my rent, so I can just do the stuff. Then after I pay the rent, it's super expensive, the thing that I'm doing, and I was layering the foundation of my stuff. And for the 2 Patreon that I have, they know what I was going to do, like, if you know what I mean. But the thing is, I need to think, how can I make this work? Alright, so it's been 1 day since the last clip. So I just needed some rest, I think. So I need to figure out a way to make this work. And so far on my channel, I never done a popular video. I never got a video that went in triple digit or like big double digit, it's always like 20k and less actually. I never made a popular video on purpose because I wanted to make small videos and just with time slowly raising up the bar. So I just wanted like to put some seeds on the floor and slowly just let it grow. That was my strategy actually. So now that I have zero revenue, I may have to think differently and make subject videos that are going to be popular. That could be something. I'm a very slow YouTuber with the subscriber count. That's okay, I guess. Maybe I should actually think how to improve my videos and make them popular. I know a lot of tricks. I just didn't want to put it like together. I just wanted to make a boring videos. So even if I do good videos that will bring views, the question still remains the same. How can I make this work as a job? And even if the video are popular, it's not going to bring enough money to sustain the channel. And so far, I always said no to the sponsor in the past. I had a lot of requests, demand, offer, but I never really said, oh yeah, let's do it. I'm very scared of that because I work in advertising. Actually, I was working in advertising. Actually, my father was working as a seller, and my mom, that I never knew, was doing graphic stuff for advertising. So I know a couple things here and there, and that's why I'm scared of what potentially I could do, because I can do some stuff, but I just want to remain trusty and remain genuine. Is it the word in English? I'm not sure. The transparency of my channel is what makes the difference from others, I think. I always said everything. I don't hide anything. I don't want to hide anything. I want to actually, I'm super open, like just as a person, I'm always open. I say everything that I think I should sometime. So now I'm thinking, should I go with sponsor? I don't know. Logically it should be yes, but I'm a content creator. I'm not a businessman. I curate content, visual content. This is what I love to do. So I really hesitate with sponsor. And if I do sponsor, how can I make your experience great without losing the authenticity, the journey, I don't know the word in English, the being authentic and trusty. I don't want to lose that. It's way too important for the health of the channel. So I'm not quite sure which angle to do. One way I was thinking this was just simply to bring the logo of the company at the beginning, said this channel is made possible by X company. And by the way, I didn't talk any sponsor. I don't have any contact with companies about that. I'm just putting all out in this video. Hopefully they won't watch the video. And with the sponsor, I would like to have company that make the aquarium hobby advancing further and further, that are developing product, a companies that really care about the pets that we own, the corals, the fish, whatever. If I choose one company, I want to make sure like they do good first. And if I show a new product, I don't want to be the guy that like give you like the selling pitch. That's not my job. I'm a channel YouTuber. It's not my job to like sell the product directly or to sound like a seller. I just want to make sure that the company is okay if I critique the product, that I say negative thing, not just positive, but like where are the weakness of the product. Because like I said previously, no product is perfect. So where can you improve the product in the future? So I want like a company that understand the concept and always like improving the stuff. In my domain, we always improve. It's non-stop. So this is a little bit how I think with the sponsor. I don't like, I didn't plan anything. I didn't put like script. I didn't do email or anything. I'm just doing this video, and like that's pretty much it. So with the sponsor, it could bring maybe a little bit of money. I don't know how much. I have absolutely like no clue how much I'm worth, and I have no clue how much I should charge with the views and stuff like that. So that's another subject I will have to figure out what's the rate. But yeah, the idea is to make the channel sustainable so I can produce content, and I want to make sure that I produce like one of the best content possible on YouTube. I've never done like a real review on my channel so far. I was just holding back the stuff, but I think I may start maybe in 2021 the first video. And the crazy thing is I don't have like I said, money in my bank. I'm gonna receive a couple $1,000, like $2,000, $3,000, I don't know exactly, for the fact that they have to fire me. And that money, I'm just going to use it to buy some part for my computer, because man, with the camera it's a pain in the ass to edit. It's like too heavy, too hard. My computer like can't handle the files. It's crazy. And there is also another big equipment. Like I said, I was like saving for a spectrometer for the light. The light are really important for me, for the crime community, and I wanted to develop something very unique for that. So I made like spend another $1,000 something to buy a spectrometer, so I can just create data for you to show you what the light do. So there's a lot of money I need to spend to make all this stuff work. Even the memory card for the camera is not bought yet, because it's not arrived yet. So I still wait after 2 months for that memory card, which gonna cost me like $550. So you can see how much like it goes super quickly with the gears, because I want to make like the best video production. The only thing missing is my apartment. It's a very small one. So that's something I need to be a little bit more creative. My space is extremely limited, so I need to be a little bit creative how I can do my stuff, so you don't really see how much my apartment is really small to create all this stuff. So and there's a couple things that I want to do, like with the crawl, with the visual, but I can't do in my apartment. Like, it's too small. I need like some aquarium. There's one on your right actually, and there's a couple things I want to do, but I can't, especially because of the space of the apartment. I need some space and some room, some light, and I just can't, literally I just can't do it at some point. So I need to figure out what I can do and what I can't do also. And my initial plan was to have some revenue with the people that believe in me, that want to support the channel with the Patreon. That was the key for me. It was to help me to create more. So that was my plan. So I need to figure out some ways to generate money, but I want to be really careful the way that I do. The health of the channel is everything, and I think my channel is healthy at the moment. I can see like the number of views is pretty much on par compared to other big YouTuber that have like, I don't know, let's say 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 100K, whatever. I'm not that bad, honestly. Like I can just go there. So it's just the low subscriber hurt me at the moment, but that with time it should be fine. So all this is because I want to create content. That's pretty much it. It's really that simple. I want to create content, and I have to switch my mind to accept how a YouTube channel, professional YouTube channel work. I always said, no, I'm not going to do that. But man, I just want to create content. So I have a couple plans. The plan A is I go back in the VFX and I do like a cinema, movie, blockbuster, visual effect. But it's hard to get a job at the moment because of the COVID. And I asked a couple of my friends in the studio if they had to fire people, how much, how many. And I often heard like they had to lay out like 50% or like 30%. So obviously they're not going to hire me, they're going to hire back those people that have already the knowledge. So that's gonna be like really hard for me to come back at that. And also that really scared me to come back in the VFX cinema, because I'm just scared of the pressure and I won't be able to create videos after that because I'm going to be like too tired, because it's a workplace that is really exhausting after that. And the plan B is to find a job like I had, but that's not going to happen. It was really chill, really relaxed. So I know that's not going to come back, but I like to do some like advertising, design, whatever. The plan C is actually make a ton of video on YouTube and like grow my channel as fast as I can. But honestly, even if I work my ass for the next couple months, at the most optimist level, I still won't make it, I think. So that's really hard because I want just to create content. And after that, the plan D was to find a little job that doesn't pay much, and I can't work maybe like 4 days, like 35 hours, and just survive. And I have like a 1 day off so I can make some videos after with the weekend, because when I had like 1 day off, it made like a super huge difference to create videos for me. It was the day and night. I could like produce video every week and instead of like every 2 weeks. So that made like huge impact, but it didn't like happen quite often, just a couple times. So if I could find a little job, that will be my plan D. Yeah. So here's the thing, even if I was popular on YouTube, like just enough popular to survive, like I don't know how much it costs for me to survive, maybe it's under $2,000 per month, I think, to survive. I'm pretty sure of that. Even if I was doing like $2,000, let's say $2,000 per month, it won't be enough to buy all the equipment with the aquarium, to buy all the corals, to buy all the fish. This hobby in saltwater aquarium is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. It's like 10 times maybe from like the freshwater. It's like there's no comparison with that. It's like it's crazy expensive. Especially when you make videos, because you always like buy equipment to make videos, and I have like a bunch of equipment here that I should actually do reviews, which I will do, I guess, I think, you know. So I wish I had like a saving, but I never made enough money to save, and I can't survive a couple months if I do some ration like with the food. I'm gonna shrink, lose weight a lot, which should be a good thing because I gained too much weight during the pandemic. I think I could survive the winter. I think I can survive probably spring without any revenue, I think, with the revenue of like a YouTube like that, like. But after that, in summer, I'm not going to make it. I'm gonna be like in debt and stuff like that, which pissed me off. Like I really want to create video content, and maybe I should like just give my service to the aquarium company for like doing videos, doing like 3D stuff maybe for their stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I never done that before, so that could be an option. It's really scary to switch career or to think to switching when you don't have any saving. in the back, and you never, like, I literally don't have anything. The reason why I can survive so long is because I don't have a car, because I didn't have enough money to buy a car. Actually, I did if I didn't buy the camera, but it was a conscious choice. But I wish I had honestly a car right now, because I want to make some content. I want to go to other house of people to show you their aquarium. I have a cell phone, but it's like a laptop, so I need a wireless connection. So I don't pay anything, like $0 per month for that. I don't have a girlfriend to help me with any other expense, like to split the stuff. I live on my own. I don't drink, I don't smoke. So all this little thing that I do. I don't buy clothes. So if you see some holes sometimes, it's because I don't buy clothes. Literally every dollar that I made went into YouTube. So now I'm left without any saving. So this is the situation for me. I put everything in this video. I shouldn't probably share that, but whatever. It's my thought. So I don't know what the future will look like. I don't know what I'm going to do, how long I can make some videos. But there's one thing I know for sure, is I want to produce the best video on YouTube about aquarium.